From space, Earth looks peaceful. Blue oceans, green forests, white clouds drifting silently. But on the ground, a struggle is happening, a struggle between nature and power. For centuries, human civilization has depended on the natural world. Forests gave us wood, rivers gave us water, land gave us food. But as nations grew stronger, the relationship began to change. Nature stopped being a partner. It became a resource. The rise of industrial power, the turning point, came with industrialization. Nations discovered that coal, oil, iron, and minerals could fuel factories, armies, and economic growth. Power no longer depended only on land or population. It depended on energy and resources. Countries raced to build industries, expand influence, and secure supplies. Forests were cut, rivers were dammed. Mines dug deeper into the earth. Economic growth became a symbol of national strength, and in that race, environmental limits were often ignored. The global competition today, the struggle continues on a global scale. Countries compete for oil and gas, rare minerals used in technology, agricultural land, access to oceans, and trade routes. These resources power modern life, from electricity and transportation to smartphones and infrastructure. But extracting them often damages ecosystems. Rainforests cleared for agriculture, oceans polluted by industry, air filled with emissions, wildlife habitats, shrinking the environment becomes the silent cost of development. Why the conflict exists. The tension between nature and power exists because governments face difficult choices. Leaders must balance economic growth, jobs and industry, energy security, national stability. Protecting the environment sometimes slows development, increases costs, or limits production. So decisions are often made based on immediate needs rather than long-term impact. This doesn't always come from cruelty, but from priorities shaped by competition, security, and survival. In a world where nations depend on economic strength, environmental protection can feel like a risk. The consequences, but nature responds in ways politics cannot control. Climate change, extreme weather, rising sea levels, and biodiversity loss are not confined by borders. But a forest cut in one country can affect weather patterns in another. Pollution released in one region can travel across continents. The environmental struggle is no longer local. It is global, a changing perspective, yet something is shifting. More countries now see that environmental protection is not the enemy of power. It may be the future of it. Renewable energy, sustainable technology, and green industries are becoming new sources of economic strength. The question is no longer simply how to control nature, but how to work with it without destroying the systems that sustain life. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to Manta Education to stay updated on our latest information. Thank you.